Hello.
And we will be slowly starting by lying down on our backs. Allow your feet to move a little bit wider than your hips. Knees fall in to touch at the center. You can either place your hands on your stomach, or if you prefer, you can open your palms up towards the ceiling. The open palms, it's a signal of receiving. I always like to readjust my shoulders here, so I lift the shoulders to glide the shoulder blades gently in. And start with the breath. Breathe in deeply through the nose. Breathe out completely. As you breathe in, sense a room, space, spaciousness across your lungs and belly. As you breathe out, empty the belly so much that you feel that you are swallowing your pelvic floor up. We have just started, so if you have just connected, arrive to your yoga mat, lie down, and reconnect to your breath so we can move with the breath. It is a very therapeutic practice to breathe and move at the same time, to steady your mind. Few more cycles of breath here. Let's introduce a mantra here. We have a very poetic mantra today. You are the sky, everything else is just the weather. You are the sky, everything else is just the weather. Keep your awareness high as we start to move. Open your eyes, bring your knees in towards your chest. Keep the legs together, shin together, knees together, and start to create circles. Hands on the kneecaps. Circle to one direction with your legs. It's like massage for your lower back. And circle the other direction. Perfect. Now step your left foot down to the mat. Cross the right ankle over your left thigh for figure 4. Bring your left knee closer towards your chest and either guide your right hand through your thighs and hold the inner part of your left thigh. Left arm goes from the outside. If this is easy, you can always hold your left shin. If this is too hard, you can grab a towel and you can make your arms longer with the towel. It will be easier to reach. So wherever you are, keep pushing your right shin in towards your chest. Right knee goes away, right foot flex, left foot relaxed. To intensify this stretch, you can bring your legs gently more to the left side, just a little bit. Maybe you can find more fruitful space here. One more cycle of breath. Then drop your left foot down to the mat. Extend the right leg up and hold your right back of your thigh, lengthening the right leg up and start to flex your right foot and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. And now start to bring your foot into the circle. Like promised, starting sweetly, gentle movements, reverse the circle. Pay attention to each centimeter of the movement. And now flex your right foot so much that you can feel a nice hamstring stretch. Toes towards your face. Heel towards the sky. Simply switching, step the right foot down to the mat, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Bring your right knee in, left arm goes between your thighs to the circle you have created with your legs, right arm outside. Maybe you hold the back of your right thigh or your right shin, depends on your desire, depends on your hips in the morning. Flex your left foot, relax your right foot. This is also a very good training for your brain to relax one foot, but flex and tense the other. If you would like to make it more fruitful, bring your legs as one unit a little bit to the right. Just a little bit. You will feel when it feels more. One more cycle of breath. Do not rush. Honor each breath. Come back to the center. Drop your right foot down. Lift your left leg high up. Interlace the fingers around your left thigh and start to flex and point left foot. Flex and point. Make few circles to one direction and few to the other direction. Now flex your left foot as much as you can. Left heel towards the sky, left toes towards the face. And then bend your left knee, bring your knees in again, hold your inner thighs and start to rock back and front. One more, back and front this time. Sit when you are at the front, cross your legs. Get your seats a little bit more backward and then crawl through your cross-legged pose to all fours. Tuck the hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. On breathing, open the chest, cow pose. On breathe out, round the spine, empty to the cat pose. Come back to the neutral pose, neutral spine, and now go on to the tips of the fingers. I would like us to train a little bit the strength of the fingers. Let's start to roll our shoulders in circles. So roll the shoulders backward. And now try to make a bigger motions, adding the elbows also to circles. So sway your elbows outside and in, outside and in. Don't overthink it. It's supposed to feel like flow, make your movements natural for you. And then make your hands flat again at the mat. Breathe in another cow pose, open. And breathe out, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, press down through the fingers, like pressing the earth away. Pedal it out, bending into one knee, then the other. Relax the neck, allow your neck to stay soft. Then drop your knees down to the ground. Again, go onto your fingertips and walk on your fingers to the top of the mat. We will build a puppy pose, untuck your toes, but I want us to keep the arms in the air, so the elbows will not reach to the ground. Lengthen your spine, keep your hips above your knees, and keep your arms long. Do not allow your ribs to flare out. Drag the lower ribs in. Engage the belly. This way you will open more throughout the shoulders and thoracic spine, and there will be less cheat. Soften the neck. Remember that neck loves to accumulate tension if we allow it to do it. Remind yourself to soften, soften. Get supple around the neck. And then slowly walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and let's move into toe stretch. For some, it feels lovely and like nothing at all. For some, it's the biggest torture. So if it starts to be a torture, untuck your toes and just kneel down if it's okay. Keep your toes tucked under. Maybe help yourself with fingers to tuck also the pinky toes underneath you. Okay, and now interlace the fingers behind you, stretch the arms backward, open across the chest, and dare to stay for 5 cycles of breaths here. If you start to experience pain in your feet, untuck your toes, but a little bit of discomfort, it's okay. With time, we learn to love this stretch as well. Maybe you already do. Take 2 more cycles of breath. Bravo, and climb up, untuck your toes, and simply step the right foot forward into low lunge. Breathing arms up, engage the left side glutes. If it's okay for your lumbar spine, you can dive a little bit lower. Interlace your fingers and take your palms behind the head. Lean a little bit more back as though you are lying on your hammock. Spread your elbows wide. Breathe in room across your chest. One more full cycle of breath. Release your fingers and straight the right leg. Point your right toes up. One option, you can always bring a floor to you by blocks, using the blocks, or you can gently bend the right knee if it's too much for you. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Push your right hip a little bit backward. Point your toes towards your face. Keep left fingers down, either on the block or on the mat, and then rise your right arm up. Twist here. Try not to bring your hips into the twist. So sometimes we have this addiction to twist the hips as soon as we twist the chest. Keep the hips where they were, right hip gently down, and move from your chest only from your thoracic spine. Right fingers down. Bend your right knee again, come back into low lunge, and let's move dynamically here. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, cactus the arms, bend the elbows, open your heart. Breathe in, arms to the sky. Breathe out, straight your right leg and sweep your arms through. 2 more times like this. Breathe in, arms up, hips low. Exhale, cactus your arms open across the chest. Breathing arms up, pinkies, fingers, thumbs backward, and then straight your right leg, sweep your arms through. One last time. Breathing arms up, getting warmer. Exhale, cactus your arms, offer your heart up. Breathing fingers up, strengthen your glutes. Exhale, sweep your arms back, straight the right leg. Bend your right knee, walk your hands forward, step into all fours, and simply switch legs. So step the left foot forward between the hands. Breathe in, lift your arms up. Steady your hips by squeezing the glutes, especially the right glutes. Interlace the fingers and guide your hands behind your head. Sway your elbows wide. I can see your back cheeks of some of you, and it's really nicely tense, so bravo. Breathe in, open, open across the chest. One more full cycle of breath. And then release, fingers down, straight your left leg. Point your left toes up. Always, if it doesn't feel comfortable, you can shimmy your left foot slightly more forward. Aim to lengthen your spine. Press the left heel down and back so you can engage through the back of your left leg. Keep lengthening the back of your neck, so watch out, you don't want to crouch your neck like this with chin out. You would rather keep your neck long, also at the back. Keep right fingers down, sway your left arm up, twist. Do not move your hips. Take a few more energizing breaths. It's almost like every breath has a potential to nourish you from the inside. And then bend your left knee, left fingers down, hips gently forward. Come back to lunge. Inhale, exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up, strengthen right glutes. Exhale, straight your left leg, sweep your arms through. 2 more times. Breathe in, open, squeeze the glutes, keep energy between the legs. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the front. Breathe in, arms up, pinkies forward. Exhale, sweep your arms through, long spine. Last time, dance it through. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sway your arms behind, straight your left leg. Breathe in, arms up. Exhale, drop the hands down, step your left foot back, all fours. Keep pressing your fingers, every knuckle matters. Even find a gentle micro lift through the wrists. And to notice how much we need to work with our forearms and with our fingers, let's start to move our base of the palm. So here, just the base of the palm, up and down. Finger stays on the mat and you just move the base of the palm up and down, up and down. You can do it slowly, but when you speed up and go faster, you can really feel how much forearm strength you need to use in downward dog by pressing down through the knuckles. 10, 9, 8, keep pulsing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now keep this fire in your fingers and forearms as you shift in downward facing dog. Maybe even find a nice micro lift, only micro lift through your wrists so that they are not collapsed. Wrap your upper arms around and in, triceps pointed towards the floor. Find your breath. And then let's walk the feet to the top of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift, stretch your heart forward. Exhale, fold down, nose to knees. Inhale, rise up, press your toes down, lift your arms up. Exhale, hands through the heart. And release your hands to Tadasana and start to shimmy your knees. One knee bend, then the others. Just shimmy a little bit. Exactly. Let's add arms into the picture. Breathe in, arms up. Keep shimmying your legs. Exhale, cactus your arms. Breathe in, arms up, lengthen. Breathe out, cactus the arms. Keep moving. It's also a good training for the brain to have different movements and different speed with the arms and the legs. One more time. Shimmy, shimmy the legs. And then spread your elbows wide, allow your legs to be steady, open across the chest. And then bring your right arm under the left. Let's do equal arms. Maybe the inside of your palms can meet. If not, just touch and connect the back of your palms. Push your elbows away from your chest. And now bring your left ear close to the left shoulder. Stretch the right side of the neck. Maybe even move your head slightly, left and back, and then left and forward. Keep softening your shoulders down. And let's switch. Spread your arms wide, open across the heart, And now left arm underneath the right. Cross your arms for eagle and bring your right ear close to the right shoulder. Maybe you can move it a little bit front and back. Relax your jaw. And release. Open your arms wide open across the chest. Inhale fully. Exhale, release your hands to Tadasana. And before we will move more dynamically, one more pranayama breathing exercise. If you like, you can place your hands on your lower ribs, and it will help you to feel as the ribs expand as you breathe fully and how they shrink as you exhale. At first, we will breathe 2 times for 6 counts, in and out, and then we will try to go for 8. So breathe in gently, and let's exhale fully to 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X to 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. X to 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come back to your natural breathing, but try to keep the equal length of your breaths. Relax your hands down. Let's do half sun salute. So skipping vinyasa. Breathe in, arms all the way up, lengthen as much as you can. Breathe out, fall down towards your legs. Maybe gently bend the knees if you need to. Breathe in, halfway pose. Exhale, fall down towards your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Press your feet down, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands towards your heart. One more time, half sun salutes, breathing arms up, lengthen. Exhale, fall down, keep lengthening your spine, gentle tuck of your chin in. Breathe in, halfway lift, long spine, neutral lumbar spine. Exhale, fall down. Inhale to rise, press your toes down, lift your heart up, hands touch. Exhale, hands through the heart. Step your feet as wide as your mat. Point your toes out, bend your knees, and hold your elbows with opposite hands. Breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out, sway your body to the right side. Stretch the right side body. Come back through center, and then stretch your right side body. Shift to the other direction. Each time you exhale, empty the lower belly so much as though you are zipping 2 small pairs of jeans, and you try to zip them in. And then come back in, straight your legs, step your feet hip distance apart, stretch your arms up. Exhale, fall down. Head towards your legs, relax the head. Breathe in, halfway lift. And breathe out, step onto your knees into all fours. We will start to build sequence. We will do it twice today. First time we will go easier, and then second time you can choose easier or harder. So sway your right shin to the outside, to the right, and step your left foot to the back of the mat. Lengthen the left arm across your ear line. Press your right fingers down. Remember, to mindfully use your fingers. Do not collapse onto the right wrist. Press your right side waist to the top side waist. Arc your right side body. And now lift your left leg up. Left leg parallel to the floor. Now bend your left knee and hold your left foot. At first, bring the left heel in towards your butt cheek. Lengthen your tailbone so it becomes a quads opening. If you cannot reach, just hold. And if you cannot hold, just keep on reaching towards your foot. And now kick the left foot away from your butt cheek, as though you are making a half bow pose. Keep your glutes active. Proudly open torso. Listen, we will contract now. Bring your left knee in towards your chest and even bring your nose towards the left knee. Contract, contract at the front body. And now sway your left knee up. It's like half Baddha Konasana. Left knee towards the ceiling. Exactly. Keep engaging your glutes. If you feel cramp, that's okay. You can massage it, get out of the shape and then come back. And then place your left toes onto the right toes, micro wild thing, left toes to the right. Open across your hips, take your left arm behind. It feels like a wild thing at the chest. Press your fingers wisely down. And then look down, take your left hand down, shimmy your right shin backward, bring your left knee in towards your nose. Cat shape. Step your left knee down, left shin down, tuck both toes under, downward facing dog. Shoot your right leg high up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, ground your left heel down. Circle to peaceful warrior, left arm forward, up and around, touch the outside of the left leg, right arm over the head. Point your right knee to the same direction as second and third toe. Keep energy between your feet. Straight your right leg. Keep reaching right fingers to the left. Reverse Trikonasana. And slowly guide your right hand onto the right shin for Trikonasana A. Make it slow transitions so that transitions also matters. They are important as much as the asana. Bring in a enlivened quality to everything you do on your yoga mat. Strong, long lines across the body. Let's move to twisted half moon pose. So take a look down, bring your left fingers down. Hop your left foot halfway forward and bring your left fingers even more forward. So when you lean forward, left fingers are underneath your left shoulder. Of course, do use a block if you prefer, and then twist your body to the right. So upper body twisted. Of course, you can look down if it helps your balance. If you dare, look up. Stay with your breath, stay with your breath. One more full cycle in and out. Bravo. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, drop the fingers down. Place your left knee down and two options of the stretch. Either, if it's okay for your left knee, you sit on your left heel and you straight the right leg. If this is way too much for your left knee, then you can open your left knee to the outside for Janu Shirshasana and sit on your butt cheeks. So go wherever it's feeling comfortable, and wherever it is for you, on exhale, we will fold gently forward. Soften your jaw, soften your forehead. Point your toes towards your face. Come back up. We will skip vinyasa this time. Step the right foot back and let's simply switch sides. So shimmy your left shin to the outside, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Open your right arm across your ear line alongside body stretch. Lift your left side waist to the top sideways, arcing the left side body a little bit. Press down through the fingers and now hover the right leg up. Bend your right knee, hold outside of your right foot and bring your right heel close to your right side butt cheek. Lengthen the tailbone, squeeze the glutes. So it's all about opening the front of your right thigh, the quadricep. And then kick your right foot away from you. But keep your glutes active. Press down through left fingers. Keep a micro lift in your left wrist. Now we will contract. Take your right knee in towards your chest. You can hold your right knee, bring your nose towards your right knee, squeeze as much as you can, and then open the right knee up. Like half Baddha Konasana, you can keep your right hand on your right inner knee, pointing the knee skyward. One more full inhale. And then step your right toes onto your left toes. Sway your right arm behind. Micro wide fin pose. Keep your knees away from each other. Roll down onto all fours. Bring your right knee in towards your nose. Round the spine. Empty. And then step your right knee down, right shin down. Tuck the toes under. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg high up. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Ground your right heel down, peaceful warrior. Circle your right arm up and around. Open the left arm across your head. Amazing left side body stretch. Allow your breath to nourish you from the inside. Honor length of each breath in and each breath out. Keep those arms but straight your left leg. Keep reaching the left fingers away from your left toes. Keep left upper arm close to your ear as you slowly start to lower into Trikonasana A. Eventually drop the left hand down, right fingers up. The shoulders are supposed to be open here. So try to point the soft part of your elbows, the elbows creases, towards the left toes. This will give you this impulse to external rotation across the shoulders. Try not to lean down, rather go a little bit higher, but express the opening across your chest better. And then take a look down, walk your right foot a little bit in, like halfway in, and walk your right fingers more forward. You can place right hand on the block if you prefer, and then lift the right leg up, turn your left arm up. Keep breathing across the chest, long arms, long right leg. But soften your gaze, your face. One more cycle of breath. Step it slowly back to the back of the mat. Take your right knee down, and maybe you can sit on your right heel. Again, if this is not possible for your knee and your knee hates this kind of flexion, open the right knee to the outside. Breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out, fold. Relax the neck. Point your toes towards your face. Invite the prana, the breathing, into every corner, especially to the places where you feel a little bit rigid. And then move forward. This time let's find vinyasa, but we will invite free rolling cobras. So step the left foot back, slowly shift your weight forward onto your fingers, lower down onto the belly. Keep your hands close to your breastbones. Breathe in, roll your cobra up, just a gentle cobra. Little one, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, lower down. Two more. Breathe in, lengthen. Do not crunch your neck. Lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lower down. One last time. Breathe in, squeeze your glutes, magnetize the inner thighs. Exhale, lower down, and this time push the fingers towards the earth, push yourself up, and move via knees to downward facing dog. Another sequence. Now there will be chance to deepen. We will see how it goes. Breathe in, lift your right leg up, bend your right knee. Start to make small circles with your right knee. Then tap your right knee towards your nose. Maybe you can actually truly tap. Inhale, extend the right leg behind. Exhale, touch to the left tricep. So shift forward to plank, right knee to the left tricep. Inhale, shoot behind. Exhale, step forward to warrior two. Right foot lands between your hands. Ground the left heel down. Circle your left arm up and around. Dare to find one drishti point and keep this drishti point. Trust your form. Relax your shoulders. Keep energy between your feet as though you are squeezing the feet towards each other. Engage your butt. Engage your thighs. But relax your jaw. Now straight both legs and parallel your feet. Breathe in, reach your arms up, lengthen. Breathe out, interlace the fingers behind you and fall down to Prasarita Padottanasana C. If you cannot reach the hands to join, then maybe use a towel or just take your hands down if this is too much. But I don't see you have a problem with this one. Enjoy, strengthen the front of your legs. Drop your fingers down underneath your shoulders, breathe in, halfway lift. Point your right toes to the right, left foot gently to the right as well. Bend your right knee and slide your right forearm onto the right thigh. Left arm across the ear line. One option, stay here. Remember, always choose the option that is the best for today. Second option, take the left arm behind you, like half a bind. And if you would like to introduce some core work, extend the right arm to the right. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Maybe you can keep the left arm behind you as you walk your left foot gently in, slide your right fingers more forward and move to half moon. This time, an open half moon. If you are master of balancing here, maybe you attach your right hand to the right shin, but this is only the option. Keep your eyes on one drishti point. One more full cycle of breath. Step your left leg back, left foot slowly lands at the back of the mat. And like promised, there is option to go deeper into this kneeling sequence, or we can repeat exactly what we did at the beginning with left knee down on the ground. So step your left hand down. And if you will need to, you can drop the left knee down and we will repeat the same sequence as before. If you would like to go harder, you can try to do exactly the same in side plank pose. Or maybe just let's see how it goes. So here we are, either on the left knee or with both feet up, and then extend the right leg. Make it parallel to the ground. You know already the moves. Now bend the right knee. Can you hold the right foot with your right hand? This is a tricky one. If it's not possible, do the same on your left knee like we did at the beginning. Then kick your right foot away from your butt, like making a bow shape. And then bring your right knee in towards your chest. Contract. Breathing, open the right knee up towards the ceiling. The left foot is almost completely flat on the mat. Point the right knee as high as it can get. And then we will step the right foot behind to the wild thing or repeat a micro wild thing like we did at the beginning with the sequence. Bravo, everybody. One more full breath in. And then unroll through the side plank pose onto our knees. Kneel down, sit on your heels, flip your palms up, close your eyes for a moment. Find your breath. And remind yourself a mantra. You are the sky. Everything else is just the weather. Let's move to the other side. Fingers down, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg high up, bend your left knee. Start to make circles with your left knee. Tap your left knee towards your nose. Maybe you can actually tap. Then extend the left leg behind you. Sway your left knee towards the right tricep. Roll forward as though you're making a plank. Inhale, kick the left leg behind you. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands, ground your right heel down, circle your arms to warrior two. Arrive as quickly as you can to Drishti point and dare to stay at one Drishti point. Trust your inner knowing and body wisdom. Soften the shoulders, but keep your legs on fire. Straight your left leg, lift your arms up, parallel your feet. Exhale, arms wide to the side and slowly start to lower. This time, if you are quite flexible, I will invite you to point the fingers backward. And then with next exhale, maybe you can bring yourself a little bit more into the fold. If this is way too much, you can always bend your knees. Maintain long spine, even gently tuck the chin. And if it makes your spine rounding, then go a little bit less into the fold or gently bend your knees. As you exhale here, exhale so completely that you can feel that your pelvic floor is swallowing up. And then stretch your body forward for halfway lift. Point your left toes to the outside, right toes gently in, left forearm on the left thigh, right arm across the ear line. First option, keep it here. Second option, wrap the right arm behind you and extend the left arm forward. 3 breaths, equally long breaths, as though you are training your pranayama throughout the practice. Start to wiggle your right foot in. Place your left fingers down, move into half moon pose. Always okay to use even the wall if you need to. If you get out of the shape, just come back. If it's easy, attach your left hand to the left shin. One more full cycle of breath, energize through your right foot. And then slowly step the right foot all the way back. Place your right hand down. And again, you can choose to drop the right knee and repeat what we have done on the knee, or you can challenge yourself into side plank pose. So left foot steps back, left arm sweeps across the head. Now dare to lift the left leg up, left leg parallel to the ground. Bend your left knee, hold your left toes with left fingers. Trust yourself, yes, your foot is somewhere there to touch. Then kick your left foot away. I know a tricky one. Left knee in towards your chest. Compress, compress, bravo. Then open your left knee wide, like half Baddha Konasana. Hold for one more cycle of breath. And wild thing, wherever you are, you can do it on your knee or step the left foot behind you, open across the chest. Squeeze the glutes, lengthen the tailbone. And let's finish. Left fingers down, left knee down, kneel down. Flip your palms up, roll your shoulders down and back, close your eyes for a moment. The sequence was quite energetic one, so it's nice to take a moment to feel the energy flow. Notice how you feel on your right side and left side body. Perfect, and then take your hands forward. Two options. You can either enjoy the dolphin pose or you can go for headstand, forearm stand, whatever you wish. So place your forearms down and maybe let's all start with dolphin this first time. Keep your forearms parallel, press your elbows down, and we'll repeat one more time. So if you feel like head standing or forearm standing, of course, I will not stop you, but maybe at first time only dolphin. Shooting the sitting bones back, pressing down through the elbows, magnetize the forearms towards each other and even press the hands towards each other. So the hands don't move, but there is this energy between them. Roll your shoulders towards the back of the mat and take child pose in between. Narrow child pose, so knees together, walk your arms back, relax your forehead completely down. And let's practice inversion for about 10 breaths. So roll up and you feel like, if you feel like, no, it's not a day for inversion for me, maybe you can invert in standing way like this into Uttanasana. So this is a perfect and safe way to go. If you don't want to go head standing, forearm standing, but if you would like to headstand close to the wall or in the middle of the mat, then go ahead. If you would like to still train your strength, you can always come back to dolphin pose and try to go for 10 breaths into dolphin pose, but really trying to squeeze between the elbows, squeeze between the forearms. What I really like to go into the headstand is to go slowly, not jumping. Of course, if you are next to the wall, you can allow yourself to go into the jump because then there is no chance you will fall to the other side of your mat. But if you are in the middle of the room, try to do it slowly, like using the compression, bending one knee at the time, compressing the thigh against the belly, and then bending the other. And maybe this is all where you will go. Maybe eventually you will extend the legs up. But truly go for what you need today. So it's a little bit of freestyle practice. Wow. Very nice. Always make sure, Natalie, that there is nothing to fall on when you will, if you will flip to the other side. So it will be less painful. Wow. You are flying, Adrian. And then take your time wherever you are. If you feel complete already, if you've done what you could, then move into child pose again. And give yourself time to breathe. We will slow down the practice right now. So slowly sit up, drift your hips towards one direction and sway your legs forward. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And if you have half lotus in your practice, you could bring your right foot higher into half lotus, or maybe even bound around the spine with right fingers touching right toes. If you are nowhere near and it feels not comfortable, then stay with figure 4. And on your exhale, fall gently down. Doesn't have to be a lot. Listen to your right knee. And we will simply switch sides. So come back up, straight your right leg. Open left toes to the outside, left knee to the outside, cross left ankle over your right thigh, and either stay here or move towards the half lotus pose, only if it feels good. So some bodies never want to open that way, and this is okay too. Exhale, lower down. It's important to know our limits. And then climb up. Bring both feet towards each other. Use your fingers behind you to step the hips more forward towards your heels and then open proudly across your chest. Knees open wide. We will finish with 2 back bends. One will be fish pose and the other will be a gentle bridge. If you would like, you can move to fish pose from here. If you have any problem with your neck, like discopathy or some kind of scoliosis, then maybe you can skip the part of placing the back of the head down. You can notice if it feels okay, then okay. If you don't feel comfortable, then first option, you can stay here seated and just offer your heart up, open up. Second option, maybe you can bring your forearms down to the floor. And maybe that's enough. If this is okay, maybe you can place the top of the head down. And if you feel comfortable with going without your arms support, then settle your hands onto the heart. You can always help yourself with the hands close to your ears, like a wheel pose, and push the ground a little bit away. You can go deeper into the shape that way. Wherever you are, it's okay. So you can stay higher, no problem. 2 more breaths. And then use your forearms, your elbows to tuck your chin in and to gently unroll down, all the way down. If you were seated, then slowly lower yourself down. Bring your knees in towards your chest and repeat the same circle we did at the beginning. So legs together, hands on the kneecaps. Start to massage your lumbar spine, your sacrum. And to the other side. Elongate your arms alongside your torso, feet down. Inhale, little bridge, lift your hips up, squeeze the glutes, keep the energy between your thighs and knees. If this feels good, you may even interlace your fingers and shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Open the front body. And slowly lower down, upper spine, mid spine, lower spine. Step your feet a little bit wider than the hips, as wide as your yoga mat, and drop both knees over to the left and then over to the right. Two more like this, swaying gently. Knees to the left, knees to the right. And this time you go to the left side, stay there, and you can stay like this, or you can cross your left foot over the right thigh. It will help you to anchor this right knee closer to the ground, and maybe also extend the right arm to the right, turn your head to the right. Come back to the center, feet mat distance apart, and then lower your knees to the right side. Either stay here or cross your right foot over the left outer thigh. Release your left shoulder down to the ground. And slowly release into the Shavasana, final relaxation. Of course, if there is something calling you right now, do it. Maybe you need a blanket or water. If you don't have time to stay, then stay at least 10 seconds to acknowledge the practice, to feel it across your body. And if you have a few more minutes, then stay with me in Shavasana. Open across the torso, maybe shimmy your shoulders gently underneath you. Allow your toes to splay out. Allow your mind to drift away, searching for inner silence and stillness. Trying to connect all the good feelings inside your body, all the sweetness after asana practice. The best mind and the body connection. Observing where you are, how you feel. Those moments are truly necessary. Set a tone for your day. I will keep you here for a few minutes in silence. And then I will wake us up. Whenever you find yourself wandering in your mind, you can use your mantra, our mantra for today, to anchor into the moment. You are the sky. Everything else is just the weather. You are the sky. Everything else is just the weather. Drift off. If you feel ready and satisfied, then start to wake up. Breathe more deeply. Move your fingers and toes, wrist and ankles. Move your arms and legs, head from side to side. And when you are ready, climb up to seat. Cross your hands on your heart. Bow your chin gently in. And try to keep this mindful spirit throughout the day, so that truly with morning yoga you can set intention and set the tone for your day. Let's join the hands together in Namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much. And wishing you a lovely weekend as always. Like I said, there was a challenging moment, but little by little we will build into that. There is no rush anywhere. And always in the classes, I will try to keep this moderate pace and moderate level so that the more advanced people can try to go deeper into the sequences, but there will be also the possibility to do the poses and sequences in easier way. So little by little. Thank you again. Have a good Saturday.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you a lot.
Thank you very much, Anna. Thank you, everybody.
Natalie.
Have a nice
Thank you.
weekend.
Have an amazing day.
Yeah, you too. You take care.
Thanks. Hildy, how are you?